How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the HexMC YouTube channel. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be going over and explaining everybody how to team build for HexMC tournaments. HexMC, we host weekly tournaments on the server. 1 week it'll be official formats from Smogon, and the other week it'll be our own generated formats. So we know it can be a little tricky to team build, especially if you are a new player. And everybody likes to participate in tournaments. HexMC, we give out great rewards for tournaments, and I'm just going to be going over how to team build and helping everybody make their teams. All right, let's get into it. All right, everybody. So what you're going to want to do first is you're going to want to go over to the HexMC Discord channel. The link will be in the description. Normally, if you're in the server, you're in the Discord, so you get the know. But if there are any new people watching this and want to join the server, join the Discord, playing some fun tournaments, the Discord's here. We relay all our information through the Discord. Just easiest that way. And then once you're inside the Discord, you're gonna want to go find the survival tournament challenges. It's towards the top, so it's not really that hard to find. It's where we post all our links to our tournaments, all our winners, all our everything that you need to know about our tournaments. So let's just use this last one as an example. So for Halloween, we were going to do a mono ghost type tournament. Unfortunately, server went down, things like that couldn't happen, so we're just going to use this as the basis of what we are going to want to build a team off here. So you essentially just want to read the information. We include the time and the date, all the clauses that will be implemented at the start of the battles, and then all of the bans, right? We have some prizes down here, and then we've got all the bans. This is what you need to pay attention to, all right? So essentially, we have our list of Pokemon bans, gimmicks, moves, and abilities. So, mono ghost type, you can only use ghost type Pokemon. Pretty self-explanatory. But, we did include Mega Gengar and our own custom Mega Gengar. Just because, Gengar's a little overpowered. But, so basically, this is the only Pokemon, these are the only two that you cannot use in the tournament. Otherwise, anything that else is a ghost type, 100% clear. Ban gimmicks, Dynamax, Gigantamax, pretty self-explanatory. If it's not listed here, like, let's say Mega Z moves are not listed here, then they are 100% allowed. Sometimes we will ban them, depending on formats, depending on things like that. Most of the time, Dynamax, Gigantamax will be banned unless it's a specific format that, we feel like it's okay to use. But most of the time, Dynamax, Gigantamax will be banned. Mega's always allowed. So basically, don't Dynamax, Gigantamax, because you will get kicked from the tournament. Basically, you want to build your team around a Mega or a Z move. Ban moves, pretty standard. Most likely will always be the same moves. If anything, they'll get added onto, but most of the time you're going to see this list. And then your banned abilities, your Arena Trap, your Shadow Tags, Power Construct, those things like that. And then you got your prizes, first place, $100,000 on a server, 3 shiny keys, a master key, 128 jewels of life to go towards the Arceus panel Pokebuilder system, and then a custom form of a future release Pokemon. So if you get first place, you either get a 1-of-1 custom Pokemon, or you get some type of custom form of something that we will release. So you'll be the only person to have that on the server for the rest of the server. And then they just go a little bit down from there. But, and then, third place, you still get a custom Pokemon and some cool little rewards. And then everybody who participates get shiny keys, so you're guaranteed to get a shiny Pokemon at the end of the day. So basically, you know, we've read the rules. We kind of know what to do. And then we have a link. So, you know, you can click on the link. It'll bring you to, you know, the actual tournament sign up page, where it'll bring you to the register. You just click register, and you're in the tournament. Now, and you can, or well, actually, you know, you can see participants. You can see everybody who's in there. You can, you know, you can go back and you can see like basically the entire descriptions. Everything like that is on here. All right. So then, what you're gonna want to do next is actually build your team, right? So you're gonna want to go to a new browser, whatever browser you prefer, whether it be Chrome, Firefox, Opera, whatever you want to do. And then what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to type in Pokemon Showdown. I definitely typed that in wrong, but it's okay. Alright, so you're on Pokemon Showdown. You know, you're going to want to click play, and it's going to bring you to something very similar to this screen. You might need to make an account. It's completely free. You know, you can do it like that. And then you're going to want to click the team builder option, new team, and then you don't have to title this, but you can do, you know, HexMC Mono Ghost Team. Alright. And then it has all the actual listed formats. So you know it's a monotype tournament, so we'll click Nacdet's monotype. And then you're going to want to add a Pokemon. Now, we're going to go through Pokemon that are going to work for this Mono Ghost tournament, and then we'll do a kind of a more official format. So you know, we want to search up ghost types. So we'll search up the ghost typing. And essentially, everything here is fair game. Except for Mega Gengar, but regular Gengar is okay. So let's say, okay, you know, I want to use Hisuian Zoroark. And then I've got Hisuian Zoroark on the team. Now I can do whatever I want with it. I can give it an item. Let's give it a Focus Sash. And then I can give it, you know, all the moves that I want. And then from what you've put in, you know, to the Pokemon, it'll kind of help you give an EV spread on what best works for this Pokemon and kind of what set you're running. Or you could do it completely custom. So, you know, you could click Fast Physical Sweeper and it'll give it max speed, max attack, you know. Or what you can do is you can do it completely custom. So let's say, okay, I want to give it, you know, I want to give it defense, and I want to give it HP and special attack. And then it'll completely do that for you, give you your stats, and then you can choose a nature. Pretty simple. So then, you know, you just keep going, and then you just keep building a team. That's essentially, you know, how it works for for building Pokemon teams on Showdown. It's pretty simple, you know. But now we can get into, you know, a little bit more of a official format, right? So, you know, you can see any format you want. You know, some of them won't pop up, like, you know, we normally do like, oh, Natdex OU or Natdex RU. You don't have to do it like that if you don't want to, but, you know, let's say you don't click on anything, right? You click Add Pokemon. What's nice about Pokemon Showdown is on the very left side, it shows what tier they're in, right? So you have, you know, Dragonite is OU. So essentially, if we were running an OU and up tournament, you'd be able to use Dragonite. Or an OU, you know, if we were running an OU tournament, you'd be able to use Dragonite. So basically, let's say we're gonna do a Natdex UU tournament, right? Natdex UU, pretty simple. You know, you've got all your Uber Pokemon here. So what you want to do is you want to scroll down until you find the UU section. So these are all the UU Pokemon, right? You've got Battlebond Greninja, Latios, Ogerpon. You know, you've got some great Pokemon in here. But basically, anything above this, so anything above UU, you cannot use. So Uber Pokemon you cannot use. Anything Goes Pokemon you cannot use. UUBL you cannot use. OU you cannot use, right? And that's essentially how it works. Anything below, you can use. RUBL you can use. RU. You can use all these Pokemon in a UU tournament. Every single one. Just as long as it's not higher tier than the tournament itself. So let's say, okay, I'm gonna do Battlebond Greninja. I'm gonna do Altaria, who's in PU. I'm gonna scroll all the way down, and then I'm gonna do... Oh, these are all middle stage evolutions. Here we go. I'm gonna do Whimsicott and ZU, and then, you know, you can also search formats, right? So just like before with Ghost, you could search up Ghost before. You can search UU, and then all the UU Pokemon will show up. Just the UU Pokemon, though. So be aware that you can use Pokemon that are in a lower tier, right? So then this is how I make my team. So then Excadrill, and then we'll go, you know, Toucannon, and we'll throw a Alolan Vulpix in there. So then we have our team here. So now what you could do is go Natdex UU, validate. Now obviously it's going to tell me it's rejected because I have no moves and no anything like that. But, you know, if I were... and then you can validate and do whatever you need to do. But if you click Natdex UU at the start, when you add Pokemon, it starts at UU. It starts at UU, so you don't even have to worry about you using Pokemon that are a tier above, or, you know, anything like that. You know, you can start here and you're all good. But if you don't, let's just say Natdex, right? Add a Pokemon, let's say you wanted to add Gliscor. Natdex UU, validate. It'll find it in here. There you go. Gliscor is tagged Natdex OU, which is banned. So you can't use it. It will tell you that you cannot use it. But essentially, that's it. I think you guys should get on Showdown and kind of experiment with teams, and you can even battle with them. Like, let's say we're having a Natdex OU tournament, and then I'll just use this team because why not? And you can even battle with them. You know, you can, you know, we got Natdex. You can go on your tier, get your team ready, and battle. No, I won't. Okay, well, I'm in a game now, but, you know, and then it'll come up against people who are, you know, in that same format, who want to battle in that same format. So, you know, I'll take the ELO points off, and I'll take the L. But yeah, that's essentially how you use Showdown. And then, you know, that's how you team build for the specific HexMC tournaments. Basically, all you want to do is check the Discord for tournament-related things. Make sure you know, okay, this is banned, this is not banned. Okay, I can't use Dynamax, I should use a Mega Pokemon. Or I should, you know, have a Pokemon with a Z move just in case, or, you know, whatever you want to do. You want to make sure you know the rules, go on, build your team, and then feel free to test it out on Showdown or test it out on HexMC. Well, guys, that's going to do it all for me. If this video helped you out, or, you know, it helped clarify some things, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel so you get all the updates on all the updates in the future I realize I said update twice, but you know, it is what it is. But if you're joining HexMC, make sure you join the server, show some love in the Discord. You know, we have a great community of people who love to play, love to battle. You know, there's plenty of things to do on the server. We've got battle towers, we got a whole gym system, an Elite Four system coming out. We have tons and tons of custom Pokemon that are amazing and so much fun to use. And we have weekly tournaments. Again, weekly tournaments where you guys can earn some great rewards and some cool one-of-a-kind Pokemon. But that's going to do it for me. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.